Hi guys, gsndom.com, and I'm here with an unboxing of the LG G2. This is a flagship handset that was announced back in August and it has hit the shops this autumn. This is the very first handset that uses physical buttons placed at the back side. This is the phone that everyone is talking about, and as you can see it has its physical buttons at the back. We got the on off button and the volume buttons right here below the camera area. As you can see, the case is plasticky and glossy, however the device is pretty nice looking. It's got an edge-to-edge thing going on here, so as I said, pretty interesting and appealing design. Now let's see what's inside this box. This is merely the unboxing, the review will come later on. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got the obvious charger, then there's the USB cable to connect to the charger and to the PC. And then we've got this little key shaped like a G that we'll use to remove the SIM slot, SIM tray. And then there's a pair of headphones that actually look very nice. Nice metallic edges here. And then some plugs for the earphones. And that's pretty much it, as far as I know. Okay, so this is the LG G2. You probably heard about it before. It's the first phone that places the on-off button and the volume buttons at the back side below the camera. Its price tag is $600, at least that's the price tag on Amazon. And now I'm going to start the phone by pressing this button here at the back. Here we go, initial setup. Keep in mind this price, $600 on Amazon.com. This handset is actually very light. My first impression is that it doesn't have a battery inside, but it's actually very light. You can also select your front touch button combination to find the one that suits you best. The usual setup will start. As you can see, we got a virtual keyboard that's different from the stock one. This handset measures 8.9mm in thickness, so it's pretty thin, however not as thin as other models from Asia that some are even 6mm or less in thickness. It weighs 143 grams and we have to agree to some terms here in order to proceed. And this screen that you see right here is a 5.2 inch Full HD screen, and the panel is a True HD IPS Plus LCD. As you can see, the colors are vibrant and this screen is very light. It also has Gorilla Glass protection, and we got Dolby audio on this device. There is no micro SD card slot, as you probably figured out, and I have to get used to this button at the back here. As you can see, it tends to light up just a little bit at some moments, and this is how you unlock the screen. So this is a pretty different experience from what you're used to. And continuing the specs list, the LG G2 comes with 16 or 32 GB of storage depending on the version you bought. It has 2 GB of RAM, LTE, Wi-Fi, DLNA, Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, and also infrared. As you can see, we got a pair of speakers here at the bottom next to the micro USB port, and the audio jack is placed at the bottom, an interesting choice here. And that's pretty much it as far as the design is concerned. Also at the back, we got a 13-megapixel camera with LED flash, optical image stabilization, and the ability to film in Full HD at 30 frames per second, and also to record audio sound. We're checking out the home screens. There's also an interesting thing here. If you swipe, you can trigger the quick memo. If you swipe slightly to the right, you can draw stuff on the screen, then you can scribble it away. We also got a 2.1 megapixel front camera, and Android 4.2.2 is the OS of choice here. This is the settings area, quite different from what I'm used to. And this is the OS, somewhere around here. Let's see. Here we go, Android 4.2.2, as I was saying earlier. The CPU inside this device, I didn't forget about it. It's a quad-core Snapdragon 800. Quad-core Snapdragon 800 clocked at 2.26 GHz. This is the camera interface of the device. You should also know that we got FM radio available here, and the GPU is an Adreno 330. These are some of the modes that you can use to take pictures. Got panorama, burst shots, dual camera, intelligent auto, sports, a night shot, VR panorama, beauty shot, and a time catch shot. That's pretty unique for this handset. I have to say I'm not a big fan of this interface, it feels rather old, but let's wait and see how the camera behaves in our tests. Inside this phone we will find a huge battery with a capacity of 3000 mAh, which is pretty impressive. By the way, as far as I know, you can wake up the screen by tapping on it, like I just did. Yet another cool feature. And that's all I can show you for now. The full review will show you much more. As you can see, we got a lot of features and apps to explore here. We got LG's own app store to explore and a lot of cookie features and maybe some shortcuts triggered by these buttons at the back right here. For now I'm impressed by the design, the specs are pretty nice, and the interface has come a long way since that old LG Optimus UI from the past days. This is the LG G2, this has been gsnon.com and the unboxing of this innovative handset. Bye bye.